Now at 6, a big day in Southeast Kansas for Special Olympics athletes. Plus, more than 500 area students complete a youth leadership program, and a dispensary dispute leads to a lawsuit over marijuana advertising restrictions.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Chances for rain and thunderstorms are going to increase throughout the week. This is KOAM News at 6. I'm Dow Quick. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, we definitely need the rain. This is our rainy season, this spring into the early summer. And we do have showers and thunderstorms that will really start to increase for us, especially tomorrow night. And then on Thursday, we're looking at a severe threat, which is going to be to our west. But once we go into Friday, we're going to be in a moderate threat for strong to severe thunderstorms. On Saturday, we're going to be in a moderate threat for strong to severe thunderstorms. Even on Sunday, we're going to be at least in a low to moderate threat for strong to severe thunderstorms. So a lot to watch as we go through the next several days. At least for the evening, we look okay. We're sitting mainly into the mid 60s. We have a lot of clouds out there. Weak little cold front has been sliding through over the past couple hours, but the clearing line behind it, there's been a couple little showers in our far southern counties, but overall, it looks pretty good as we go into the evening hours. We're going to look at the rest of the week here in just a bit.
See you soon. Hundreds of athletes came together today as Special Olympics Kansas held its annual youth track and field at Pittsburgh State University. KOAM's Amber Jenkins has more.
More than 300 athletes younger than 20 years old laced up their sneakers for the Southeast Kansas Special Olympics youth track and field events.
Every event we've had this year, and we've added several events in, has grown. And I just really think that it's the community coming together, and every experience that they have, whether it be putting a medal on an athlete or watching an athlete win a race.
Local law enforcement kicked off the events with a torch run. The organizer says the success of this event is due to community involvement.
It's cool to see year after year the same relationships. People will see each other every year and they'll remember each other from the year prior. And it's cool to see those relationships continue to cultivate.
My brother and sister are special needs, so I've been coming to these for majority of my whole life.
That's cheating.
So you could say my whole life, but technically speaking, 3 to 4 years.
Okay.
Wesley volunteers because he wants to make an impact.
How they would feel when they would come home, the joy they would have from doing these made me want to do it, and maybe I can push that on someone to have that joy whenever they can come home and smile.
Reporting in Pittsburgh, Amber Jenkins, KOAM News.
The Southeast Regional Youth Track and Field is the largest event for that organization. More than 500 sixth grade students in Crawford County today graduated from a youth leadership program. Pittsburgh Area Chamber Foundation has hosted the program for 21 years now. It helps students develop leadership skills, including teamwork, communication, resolving conflict, and leading by example. The program is instituted in every junior high in the county. Signing days at high schools are usually reserved for student athletes headed to college, but McDonald County High School today had some extra signings. They celebrated 5 students committing to military service. Sam Brewer is headed to the U.S. Army, Aiden Ball and William Rector committing to the Marine Corps. Stacy Lopez Apollonar will join the Navy, and Keisha O'Conney is joining the Missouri Army National Guard. Don Dales is going to tell us about an athlete signing a letter from Midlothian Sports. The Arkansas dispensary Good Day Farm has filed a lawsuit against the state challenging its advertising restrictions when it comes to medical marijuana. Lauren Spencer has that story.
I, as an Arkansas dispensary, can advertise with a billboard, fine, but why would you let someone from Missouri do it?
There is very little advertising that we are even allowed to do. It just gets in really dicey water there.
If you've driven north on I-49, you might be familiar with this billboard.
We want to get the word out. There are a lot of people in Arkansas.
It's for the Missouri dispensary on the state line, just a mile from the Arkansas border.
Arkansas has not been very restrictive at all.
Laws in Arkansas make it difficult for Arkansas dispensaries to advertise in the state. But for those Missouri dispensaries, it's a different story. And Arkansas dispensaries say this could encourage people to travel across the state line to buy.
We do not have control of those dispensaries
in Missouri.
Scott Harden with the Arkansas Medical Marijuana Commission says a dispensary called Good Day Farm has now filed a lawsuit against the state, saying Arkansas is too restrictive on their advertising laws.
Let's say a dispensary wanted to run a billboard. That dispensary would have to prove to the state that children are not seeing that consistently and that children don't comprise a significant portion of that audience.
No more than 30% of an audience for an Arkansas dispensary advertisement can be children. And to prove that for a billboard, he says,
that would be almost impossible.
We do have to be creative, but we could never, for example, take out a billboard.
Mandy Strickland, CEO of The Source, says they have to be very careful how they advertise.
Seems kind of detrimental to our own culture and environment that we're building here in Arkansas.
Missouri is recreational, while Arkansas is medical, but she argues those billboards on a busy highway could be intriguing.
I don't want for our Arkansas cannabis businesses to suffer because of our laws. Meanwhile, the Missouri cannabis industry is just booming. That advertising confuses people. It makes them not know that we exist.
Hearing in that suit is set for May. McDonald County standout senior athlete signed his letter of commitment today. John Dales is going to tell us about the Mustang taking his game to the next level later in sports. But up first, warming temperatures are bringing some familiar pests back to the four states.
Drop off your Honda.
A lot of bugs and pests across the area are coming back in full force, and that includes chiggers. Fortunately, experts say steps can be taken to prevent bites and keep them away. Nick Kelly has that story.
Just like the ticks, the pollen, and early blooming flowers, the chiggers are back in action across the area a little earlier than normal this spring. It's something Kelly McGowan with the MU Extension in Greene County is all too familiar with.
It's an experience you'll never forget. They are miserable. The bites and itchiness can last for a while, so it's something you want to avoid if possible.
The MU Extension says chiggers are much smaller than ticks and bright red. However, they don't feed on blood and don't spread disease. If bites happen, the Cleveland Clinic says itching is intense for the first 24 to 48 hours, with lingering itching lasting as long as 2 weeks. Itching can be controlled by bathing regularly, using topical creams or lotions like calamine lotion, and taking antihistamines. Aside from wearing long clothing and tucking your pants into your socks or shoes, McGowan's prevention tips also extend to your lawn and garden.
Just be mindful of keeping things as clean and mowed as possible. That can really go a long way to keeping some of these things under control.
Plus, for smaller outdoor spaces like a patio or a deck, McGowan says Mother Nature can help out a little bit.
We do have some standards that we know that repel mosquitoes and ticks. Those would be things like geraniums, lemongrass, some types of herbs.
Now, just like with ticks, repellents can help. Body sprays with DEET or picaridin are effective against chiggers. For your clothing, look for repellents with permethrin as the main ingredient. If you do find yourself with chigger bites and they don't improve after a few weeks, well, your doctor can help with additional treatments like steroids to calm the itching and antibiotics to prevent infection. Liberty plans a tree giveaway next month. The energy provider has teamed state and local departments for the annual May the Forest Be With You event. The event takes place from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. this coming Saturday in Joplin's Wildcat Park. While the event promises to be fun for the whole family, it also serves as a good way to help plant some trees native to our area. If you're interested, just go to KOAMnewsnow.com for more information. The North Heights neighborhood in Joplin is getting ready for its annual Music Fest. Porch Fest kicks off on October 5th this year, but applications, well, they begin on Thursday. As usual, you should expect the event to include performers, artisans, food trucks, porch hosts, and a lot of volunteers. Spots for performers, artisans, and food trucks will be limited, so you're going to want to sign up as soon as possible. We have more information at KOAMnewsnow.com. A little bit later, two of the hottest softball teams in our area look to continue their winning streaks this afternoon. John has that story and more coming up in sports.
Plus, chances for showers and thunderstorms increasing over the next few days. Details coming up. Not a bad Tuesday for us today. We did get a lot of clouds during the afternoon hours, but overall, it's been pretty nice. We've had a weak little cold front that has been working through over the past couple hours. These clouds will continue to break up as we go into the evening hours and then eventually clear skies. Nice shot, Cornell Arts and Entertainment Complex Tower Cam, of course, downtown Joplin. All right, so as we go through the week, showers and thunderstorms start to increase, but our severe threat will really start to increase on Friday. So here's Thursday, mainly staying to our west, but then at least a low to moderate threat for severe weather is going to move in Friday afternoon and evening. And then on Saturday, here comes our next storm system. So moderate threat Saturday afternoon. If I had to pick one day that would have the highest threat for severe weather, it's going to be on Saturday. And then even on Sunday, we'll have a low to moderate threat before this system moves out. So a lot to watch over the next couple days. Let's look at it. Showers and thunderstorms throughout the day on Thursday. Severe weather stays to our west. Big band of rain Friday morning, and then it's Friday afternoon. We have to watch for a line of severe thunderstorms to pop up. As we continue into Saturday, most of the day Saturday will be dry, and then severe thunderstorms blow up again Saturday evening and Saturday night. Thunderstorms into Sunday morning, and then a line of severe thunderstorms again late in the day on Sunday. We're going to have chances for all modes of severe weather. That means large hail, gusty winds, and possibly a few tornadoes. All right, pretty calm right now, mid 60s, lower 70s. Once you get out across southeastern Kansas, 66 in Joplin, north winds at about 6. You can see those clouds dropping through, and a few little showers popped up in our far southern counties, but most of us are dry. Most of us are going to stay dry. Out to the west, here's that next storm system, which will start to affect us as we go through Thursday into Friday. We do have a weaker system pushing in as we get into tomorrow night. So by morning, sitting upper 40s to near 50. Clouds increasing. Random shower tomorrow. Most of you will stay dry. You can see some showers kind of picking up in northeastern Oklahoma. These increase tomorrow night, so periods of rain, a little bit of thunder mixed in, so periods of showers and a few thunderstorms into Thursday morning. Here's 4:30 in the morning. As we continue Thursday morning, showers, thunderstorms on top of the region. Some of these could be stronger, but not severe, but could get some decent amounts of rain. So these are going to be driving through all day long on Thursday, and then we reload, and here we go again by the time we head into Friday morning, and this will start our chances for severe weather. Look at this, potential rainfall over the next 4 or 5 days. Obviously, where those heavier storms set up, that's going to alter it, but a lot of areas could pick up 3, 4, 5 inches, which we don't want flooding, but we need the rain. All right, 71 for us tomorrow. Again, a random shower. Let's go 68 on Thursday. 76 on Friday. We're going to make that a possible alert day with a severe threat Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So just put in the back of your mind that severe weather is coming later this week. So don't want to be caught off guard.
They want to stay in touch with you and the rest of the weather team.
Yes.
Thanks, Doug. Still ahead, of McDonald County football players signs with Missouri Southern, and Diamond High School softball takes on undefeated record on the road to Columbus. John Dales has those stories and more coming up next.
Two of the best high school softball teams in the 4 states meet this afternoon. Diamond takes its undefeated 29-0 record across state lines to Kansas, and the Lady Wildcats face Columbus, who's 16-1 and hasn't lost at home all year. Columbus's one loss this year came on the road to Labette County. That was in its 3rd game of the season back in March. The Lady Titans are riding a 14-game winning streak. Now, the Lady Cats of Diamond have been dominant. Out of their 29 wins, 11 of them have been by 10 runs or more. And just yesterday, they beat Pierce City 18-0 in a game where Lauren Turner throws a no-hitter. After today, Diamond has just 4 games left in the regular season, one more in Kansas. That's against Frontenac. This one gets started at 4:30 in Columbus. Diamond enters tonight ranked the #1 team in Class 2 in Missouri. We'll bring you all the highlights from this one later tonight at 9 on Fox 14, then again on 10 on KOAM. McDonald County High School hosts a signing day this afternoon. 4 Mustang seniors commit to serve in the military, and McDonald County High School running back Sam Barton signs as well to play football at Missouri Southern. Sam Barton signs with Missouri Southern football this afternoon. The McDonald County senior was a big part of leading the school to its first ever state quarterfinal appearance this past fall. He commits to the same school as his older brother Peyton Barton, who is a track and field national champion at Southern. Barton says he's looked forward to this moment for a long time.
I was just waiting on a call, and I mean, it just felt great to finally be able to call and go up there and get offered. So, I mean, just great feeling. My brother, he's had great success there, and I mean, I definitely want to continue the success, and I wanted to make my own path. So going there to play football, that's just how I thought I could do it.
Elsewhere in Missouri, a COC rivalry gets renewed on the soccer field this evening. Carl Junction pays a visit to Webb City. Senior night for Webb City girls soccer. Lady Cardinals trying to break a 5-game losing skid. Not going to be easy though. Carl Junction enters tonight with an 11-2 record, having won 4 of its last 5. This is scheduled to start at 6:30. We'll bring you the highlights from it later tonight at 9 and 10. Over to Major League Baseball, the Royals play Game 2 of their series against Toronto tonight, riding a 3-game losing streak and dropped the series opener by 2 runs last night. Michael Wacha slated to be Kansas City's starting pitcher. He's lost each of his last 2 starts. First pitch in KC, just about 15 minutes away. Elsewhere, Cardinals coming off their most exciting win of the season last night. Nolan Gorman hits a walk-off 2-run homer in the bottom of the 9th in that one. They face the Diamondbacks again tonight. Steven Matz scheduled to make his 5th start of the season. He's 1-1 with an ERA of 3.60. That's it for sports. Back with more news after this.
Here's a look at what's coming up on KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. The Carthage Council considers hiring a law firm after an attempt to remove the city administrator hits an impasse. Plus, discussion over a proposed sober living house moves to the Baxter Springs City Council, and tips to help you control junk food cravings. Those stories, a lot more. It's coming up tonight. KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. A Carthage business is helping to make a brighter future for some local nonprofit groups. Carthage Hardware donated $20,000 worth of paint to groups to work with kids. Those groups cover nonprofit, for-profit clubs, schools, you name it. The donation will also go toward historic preservation. For Carthage Hardware, the donation's all about helping the community.
For us, this is what we're about, to be a part of the community. We support the community that supports us. And Carthage is open. We're ready to do business.
Carthage Hardware has been part of the city for 146 years, so they have quite a bit of history there.
That's crazy.
Yes, it is. Looks like we could have some nasty weather later in the week.
Yeah, we do have rain chances over the next couple days, showers and thunderstorms, but we really don't have a severe threat until Friday. But Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so 3 days in a row, most likely we are going to have severe weather all 3 of those days. Temperatures, not too bad, 70s and 80s across the board.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you right back here for KOAM News at 10. Let's make it a great evening.
Closed captioning on KOAM TV